Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the February reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm sorry the readings are getting out a little late. I've been busy, so again, bear with me. Please keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, check your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus, because they can give you additional messages. What else? Oh, if you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn in February. The situation they'll be dealing with is growth, inspiration, and surprise. So perhaps there's been some communication between you and the person of interest, and it's some forward movement in regards to your situation, some growth, or trying to feel inspired in order to, because this is either you or the person you're dealing with sending the message or you receiving the message. And it's giving you some thoughts about forward movement. Now let's see what we have here. Surprise. Oops. Surprise. Oof. Well, we have falsita. So there's some falseness here. Let's see what else. And some regrets about the past. Conversation is had about some foolish choices people have made. Regrets about lies from the past and things not work the way you wanted or expected. So again, this is either you're receiving this communication or you're giving this communication. Oh, my cards are sticking in my arm. Let's see, inspiration. Oof, gosh. We have Il Nemico, which is the enemy, or someone who's working against us, or someone that we don't trust, or who acts suspicious, or who is deceptive. And we have Alegras al Cuore, which is lightheartedness, celebrations, reuniting. This kind of also reminds me of the Three of Cups, where a possible third-party situation is involved. And then we have the female version here. So this could be, you know, we have La Donna Servizio, which is a servant or helper or somebody offering some kind of help or trying to help a situation, and it's difficult, or trying to strategize a way to help this situation to reunite. Perhaps, you know, there's no trust here, or you and the other person are kind of at odds with each other because of things that transpired. Growth, we have Mercante, which is the merchant, someone who negotiates things. So again, trying to negotiate perhaps some kind of reconciliation here, to find the inspiration to get through the difficulty of the past or getting over the past, trying to strategize a way to do that. Oof, well, we had false eaters and enemies and female enemies. That was kind of a doozy. So what Capricorn is thinking and feeling in regards to this situation, we got power, truth, change, stop, look, listen, challenge, and happiness. So again, it's either it's trying to overcome the challenge and find some happiness, embrace change because there's realizations being had in regards to a truth or wanting to express a truth. And power could just be one's own power, to accept the truth, to accept change. But let's see what we got here. This is what they're thinking and feeling about this situation. Power again, negotiate and persevere. Truth, having foresight or being able to look, long term, or trying to have a bright outlook in regards to this relationship, to move on or to move forward, or perhaps this is even traveling, wanting to travel to see someone. This is Leterato, which is someone who's trying to discover something, discover a way to move on or to move forward. Again, a strong bond, union, marriage. Well, let us see. Truth, we have the precious gift and sadness. This, again, perhaps learning a truth is made, you're sad. About either what you had or what you lost. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, or like you can't make a move, or you're uncertain how to make a move. Again, for change, we have the person who's, thinking about the past, regretful of the past. Again, celebration with friends or reuniting. Again, with the lies or falseness. Perseverance. And domestico, which is like the male of the Donna Servizio, it's still a servant or a helper. It could be, a living situation, domestic. Again, it's wondering if one can kind of persevere through what's transpired, or find a way to persevere through what's transpired, despite, you know, lies, deception, or people not being able to get over the past, or stop being, let's say, enemies, but because we had the male and the female enemy cards there. Stop, look, listen. We have Giovine Fanciullo, which is, you know, attraction to a young lady. And then we have, you know, distraught with jealousy, or it's feeling like you can't trust a situation, or having doubts, or, you know, there could be some jealousy in regards to you. If you're the female, you could be feeling this way, or feeling this way about, you know, the third party. Perhaps the person you're with is with someone else. And let's see. And again, the challenge is to accept that and move on, or find a way to accept the truth. Challenge is to have foresight again, to look towards the future in regards to this relationship, trying to think of a way, reflecting on stuff about either the way things ended, or finding a way to become emotionally detached. And again, we have the mercante, which is the merchant, or to negotiate. Again, it's either involving a reunion, or, you know, to be happy, because this is the challenge, is to be happy. And perhaps, you know, there is some kind of way for you to come back together with this person, but maybe it's not in the way that you want necessarily. So you're kind of struggling with either accepting what is and finding a way to move on, or trying to figure out a way again to rectify the situation. And how you should think and feel about it is talent. So they're asking you to figure out a way. And then we have journey, new beginnings, spiritual, patience, love, clarity, communication. So Spirit is either asking you to kind of accept things the way they are right now, come to terms with things, figure out a way to proceed on your journey, embrace new beginnings, spiritual healing, having patience in regards to love, because now you have clarity in regards to the situation, because you have had communication. Or again, it's either about letting things go and moving on, or letting things go and still trying to find a way to have something with this person, or someone's trying to find their way back into the situation to help. It could be multiple scenarios. Let's see. clarity again on reuniting, or this third party situation. La Superbia is ego, arrogance. Ego could be someone's ego, or it's ego like as in fears, letting go of one's fears. Letting go of trying to, I'm going to say, control how this situation is playing out. Letting go of one's ego. Because we have the female enemy again. Militare. Strategizing something difficult. And then we have Sacerdote, which is spiritual guidance or healing, counsel. So maybe they're telling you, if you're the female, to, follow your spiritual guidance in regards to not to overcome the challenge that you're facing with this situation, and not be, like this. Or again, if this is the person that you're dealing with, trying to, again, strategize a way to get out of the current state of the way things are. And again, somebody is either needing to communicate or receiving communication. Communication, we got things turning around for the better. After waiting so long, to, thinking about it and waiting for something to manifest, or in order to turn things around for the better. Stop sitting around in one's thoughts or waiting around for things to turn around for the better, to communicate. Oops. Sorry. Love, we have the Thief. And then we have the Merchant. Again, a merchant could be someone who's at a distance, missing someone who's at a distance, or getting back something that we've missed in regards to love. Spiritual, again, we have the Widower, regrets of the past. Not being regretful of the past, not living in the past. We have La Donna Meditata for spiritual as well. This is the married lady, or someone who embodies characteristics of, a wife, mother, or someone that we respect, or trying to get someone's respect back because we're regretful of the past, of what's happened, you know, spiritual healing the situation. Oops. Talent, we got Fortuna. So trying to figure out again a way to turn things around for the better. Journey, we have the spiritual counselor again. So it could be following one's spiritual guidance in regards to this journey. You know, embrace new beginnings, have patience in regards to love. Either because you're clear now, because you've had some communication about something, or again, you're needing to communicate things to make things clear. And how you can move through. No, I'm sorry. The challenge, lesson, or obstacle is greed. This is about, you know, getting what we want. And then we have fair gray-haired woman. Now, this could be the woman that you want, or this could be you to get what you want, which is justice. You want things to turn around in your favor. So this is the challenge, lesson, or obstacle. In order to get what you want, in order to get justice in this situation, either with this person or this is you. Like, again, overcoming what's happened here, moving forward on the journey, having patience, following your spiritual guidance, embracing new beginnings, embracing change, you know, still trying to be happy or find some happiness. Read, we have again, Donna Maritata. So this is either, you know, someone wanting to, this is either about respect or, you know, or maybe it is, maybe you want to be married someday. And so maybe, you know, some situations got to end so that you can progress forward on your journey and have patience and love. And then we have Lamika, which is a female friend, confidant, someone we can trust. So again, if you're the person who's wanting to get justice or wanting to get back together with this person who you might want to marry or who you were married to or who you consider to be a best friend, someone you, again, you can trust, depend on. Ragazzo, which is, you know, transformation, or it could also, it's tactfulness, or it could be irritability too. Again, because we had the enemy, the female enemy card come out. So again, it's maybe changing one's attitude about the past in order to get what one wants, because we have an enemy card here again. We have conversation, again, feeling trapped, and then we have spiritual guidance. So again, maybe it's needing to take a different perspective or look on the situation. And to get out of feeling stuck. To either follow one's spiritual guidance or to allow healing to happen in this situation. Figure of woman, we have viaggio, which again could be traveling or trying to just move on, move forward. Maybe and stop sitting around waiting, waiting around for things to get better, or wanting to move forward. The letter, so this is the love letter. So again, either someone's needs to express something to help heal this situation, or now, I mean, we have the married lady, and then we have a letter, which is, you know, a love letter, but sometimes I feel it's could also be divorce, and then we have justice here too. That could also be legal. But let's see, justice. Again, Donna Servizio, just help, and then we have the thinker. Again, maybe it's just trying to think of a way to help this situation, to change it around, to get what we want in general. Whether that's moving on from, you know, this bad situation, accepting a truth or revealing a truth. Maybe just stop waiting around for some communication from someone. Because you get tired of waiting. Now, how to move through it, we have vulnerable, which is about emotions, becoming vulnerable. We have mistake, sexual attraction, and barrier. So again, it could be, you know, to moving on, I guess, from past mistakes, learning to open oneself up again to relationships, you know, in order to get what we want. You might have to leave something behind, embrace change, embrace new opportunities. Or again, if someone is trying to rectify a situation, it still can be difficult for you to deal with this person because there's still a lot of stuff from the past. But the way to move through that, I guess, is to find a way to overcome that, to get over what's happened. And to try to be open again to new possibilities, new love, either with the same person or just in general. Vulnerable, we have suspiri for vulnerable, which is longings. You know, someone could be at a distance, or this is nostalgia again, regrets of the past, or thinking about the past, longing for what was. Again, it could be about getting over what's happened. Mistake, we have fidelta, which is faithfulness, loyalty, you know, a relationship. Vecchia Senora, this is either you, because this could be the fair gray-haired woman, or this is someone from the past. Persevering. And then we have the male lover. And an unfortunate event. So again, it's because of what's transpired here. Needing to release the past, let go of the past, persevere, and perhaps get over what's happened, the mistakes, etc., the negative feelings. Sexual attraction, we have hope. And then we have the female enemy again. Barrier, we have Madonna Servizio, thinking man, looking towards the future, or trying to, you know, be optimistic, have foresight in regards to this Grand Signore, or meeting someone new. You know, trying to discover a way again to get over the past and get over the sadness of the past. And either this person, it's either the same person, or, you know, trying to look towards the future and get over what's happened. And what you're hoping for is to do just that. Move forward. We have diligence here, which is about putting in effort and work. And we have success. And then we have hope. So perhaps you're hoping for success in regards to love. You're hoping to move forward. You're hoping to put in the effort or put in the work in order to get what you want, to get justice for yourself or love. Again, either in the same situation with this person or letting this go and moving forward. Diligence, again, we have the helper. And then we have, you know, celebrating with friends, reuniting with friends. And then we have sadness. And then we have denari. Denari is either money or something of value. Maybe someone is needing some money and they feel like they can't move forward, depending on what your situation is, in order to reunite someone. Hoping things turn around for the better. Let's see. You fear dark-haired man. So again, you're fearing either this person behaving the same way, you know, in their shadow side, like the Ilnemico card. So you feel like this person will never change. And this is a brown-haired woman. This is either you, or this could be, you know, if you're the male, you know, maybe you fear not being able to get out of your own shadow side and reunite with this person, and you're having worries about it, anxiety, if there'll be success. Oh my God! I hope my sound is recording. That would stink. Dark-haired man again, so speedy. You know, regrets or thinking about the past, or still longing for something that isn't there anymore. Missing someone. Let's see what the advice is. It's like, because this is general, it's like you got to throw out multiple scenarios. You don't have a person's situation to kind of, no, well, yes, well, this is definitely this and this is definitely that. So I'm trying to like figure out all these different scenarios because everybody's situation is different. But either way, the advice is heart-to-heart conversations, which is what I was saying up here. There needs to be communication. There needs to be clarity, you know. And then we have wedding. And I had mentioned about something about marriage here. And then it says give your relationship a chance. So this could be like actual marriage or just coming together in union to give your relationship a chance. Or maybe at some point you will get married. You know, but there are talks that need to happen to kind of clear the air. And what we have, these two is advice as well, but this is in the reverse, so it's a challenge for you to overcome. We have the Metal King, which is discipline, armor, and boundaries. And I'll read from the book here. And then we have the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing. Again, it's, you know, with all those enemy cards and falseness and lies, there's obviously some kind of lack of trust. There's obviously some kind of uncertainty in this situation of what to do, of how to move forward, if things can change, if you can get over what's happened in the past, if you can open yourself up again to this person, if you want to, you know, if you put in the work, you know, will there be, you know, success, you know, is there any hope? Can you move forward? You know, so again, there's this, I feel uncertainty here of either what to do or what's going to happen. And this is more about not the present moment, but more still of the past and fears of the future. You know, in the present moment, there's just like uncertainty involving all of this. Well, let's see, 37. As the challenger, the Metal King, be mindful of codependency and enmeshment. Enmeshment. Be mindful of codependency and enmeshment when the Metal King comes as your challenger. He's inviting you to address how overwhelmed you may be around other people. Do you pick up their feelings like a sponge? Do you feel you need to heal them so that you feel better? Again, we can't fix someone else. You know, they need to want to change for themselves. You know, you can't heal someone else. You only have control over yourself. And it says to get grounded, be clear about your own personal boundaries, and restrain yourself when you feel like jumping in to help without being asked. This is also a warning against forming unhealthy relationships in any area of your life. So, You know, codependency might be an issue, or it was an issue. Not having boundaries in this past situation. There could have been lies, deception. Obviously, people are not at odds with each other. It's a need to kind of be careful, cautious, thinking very clearly, and just kind of being aware in regards to your choices and why you're choosing them. The Chess Queen, or why you're wanting this, you know, is it love or is it codependency? You know, that is the question. And 30, when the Chess Queen arrives to challenge you, it simply means that you're living too much in your head, planning, scheming, and strategizing what your future will look like and how and when it will unfold. Remember the saying, man plans and God laughs. You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. The laws of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, as your wants may not be in your highest good. Ask instead for the miracles set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of a higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. And that's what I was saying up here. You know, they're telling you the spiritual new beginnings, patience, love. You know, it's maybe you've gotten clarity already in this situation. You already know what you were dealing with, and you kind of have to ask yourself, well, what do I, you know, am I living in the past? Am I trying to hold on to something that I know isn't for my highest and best? You know, should just let go and let God, and whatever's meant to be will be. You know, and in order to get what we want, we have to release things that no longer serve us. So we have to let go of the past, again, and being present. You know, sorry, there's kids across the street. There's definitely some questioning about, you know, the challenge is about letting go. And that's what I was saying up here, that there's something that needs to be let go of the past and not trying to control so much how things are going to unfold in your life. Kind of let go and let God, as I said. And then we have here co-create, which is 40. Please, I pray my sound is recording. Essential meanings: creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with Spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality, blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. Relationship message: connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is the extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. And that's what I was saying here about opening your heart and being vulnerable. You know, learning from past mistakes or releasing the past so that you can be open to a new relationship. Again, and maybe what you're chasing isn't isn't meant for you right now or at all. You know, but there were some talks that there's some clarity that needs to be gained here, because you're at a fork in the road. Let's see, 13. Time to make a choice. Time to make a decision. Consider the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroad. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Relationship message: you've reached a moment of truth. So we got here truth. In the evolution of your relationship, which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone. That's where that codependency came in. Or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. So again, this is about being at a crossroads, where to move, where to move, how to move, if you should move. It's about releasing the past, letting go and let God. Be open to new possibilities. Make sure that you're thinking clearly in regards to what it is you want and why you want it. So because in order to really truly get what you want, you have to either stop watering dead plants or, again, be willing to just be present and move forward and see what comes, see what happens. Because again, either you've gotten some clarity, you know what's what, or you're hoping to get some or give some to kind of figure out, do you bother to still invest or not in this situation, and ask your reasons for why you would want to, and be clear on that. Try to choose what is for your highest and best and what's going to really make you happy. And on that, and I hope it wasn't too confusing, but again, when it's general like this, it could be so many different scenarios here. But regardless, I send you love and light, and I wish you luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. And on that note, take care. Bye-bye.